That must have been what was going on there. It was full of racist shit. Yeah, I'm not even remotely surprised that it is. Justin, Discord to shut down the r/Wall Street Bets server for hate speech, glorifying violence, and spreading misinformation. A spokesperson for Discord tells me to be clear, we did not ban the server due to the financial fraud related to GameStop. What do you mean financial fraud? Even that take alone from Discord is like financial fraud? Oh, that's such bullshit, dude. By the way, I literally fucking called this. And you guys said that's not going to happen. Or, they'll just move to another Discord. Good luck. That kind of collective organizing is not fucking easy to put together. It takes years and years of efforts. What is this? GameSpot? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's games. Lol, retail investors doing financial fraud while hedge funds doing naked shorts. This is why Discord is a terrible platform. Even IRC was better. Can't they just post a new chat program on the Reddit? I don't know. Hassan says he calls everything. I mean, I did call this. What do you want? You want me to fucking lie to you? I said it. That this was going to literally happen, and it did. Anyway. It's fucking bullshit, dude. That is absolutely bullshit. I mean, while I do not doubt that there was a fuckload of racist bullshit going on in there, it's bullshit that the timing of this is highly suspicious. Anyway. There's an AOC tweet on Wall Street Bets. AOC got our backs. God, I hope she's married to one of you. Tell her to hold the fucking stocks. We like Stonks and Ape are strong together. Apes to astronauts. We love her, Ben Shapiro. Can't wait to tax the GME blessed tendies. Tax the rich, but that's us. Buy GME. I do all my YOLOs in my Roth IRA. Can't tax shit. First of all, brother, your Roth IRA has a cap. I believe it's what, $150,000. So after that, even that gets taxed as well. So if you are really fucking YOLOing all the way through, you can still get taxed. Not true at all. No, there is a... That's for deposits? Wait, so all of your gains are... That cap is based on your income? These people so stupid they won't convince them? I thought you could literally... I thought there was a... What do you call it? You are so wrong, brother. You are talking income limit to contribute. There's a cap on contributions, not gains? Yes, you can add. I know for a fact that you can max on $150,000 in deposits that's non-taxable, but there's a limit for income and a limit for deposits, $6K a year. The income limit to contribute is $150,000, isn't it? You can put up to $5,000 a year in your Roth. Anything after that is taxed. Oh, I didn't know that. Anyone who makes over like $120,000 a year cannot contribute to a Roth IRA anymore. Roth IRA is $6K deposits per year, but you can pay no tax on the gains without any cap. Yes, but the catch is that you can't take tax-free distributions until retirement age. If he wants to withdraw before the entire earth is on fire, he'll get hit hard, but that's it. There's an income limit to be able to have a Roth IRA. If you make too much, you have to do traditional. There's no limit to IRA balance or tax protections of it. Oh. I believe it's 6K that you can put into your Roth IRA. Income limit can be subverted so easily. Anna's tweet is blowing up too. What are they saying about Anna? You can contribute up to 6K per year, but any gains in there are kosher and don't count as income. So market manipulation by Federal Reserve pumping dollars into failing banks and corporations is okay, but Reddit users rallying GameStop is wrong and must be regulated. The entire stock market is disconnected from reality. Funny how quickly the financial press cries for hedge funds. True. Nice, dude. I think they're upset about being exposed as the value extracting leeches they are. They didn't just get beat. They got beat at the game they rigged. How embarrassing for their so-called institutional wisdom. Oh my God. Who's writing this shit, dude? How do these motherfuckers actually, for the first time ever, like, win in the market and all of a sudden became, like, lefties or something? It's so strange that they're... Imagine getting a college degree, being high in debt. Sure, your next short will make you a lot of money. Only these retards who just like the stock make a lot of money while you're going down. If a few hedge funds went bankrupt, I'd possibly come. As autism isn't a choice. Tesla went to 1,000, did 5-1 stock split, then rocketed over to 800 again. And the media wants me to think Reddit is the problem. Are you gonna watch the second part of the Vice documentary? Maybe. r/Wall Street Bets has done something that the U.S. government has never been able to do: unite the right and the left into a single cause. Can you have a person on who actually knows stocks? Maybe the stock guy also streams on Twitch. No, I actually know stocks. That's all you need to know. Oh, okay. On a side note, China's starting to use anal swabs for COVID. Nice. Okay. Something Hassan has never been able to do. First of all, bitch, there's plenty of fucking ex-right-wingers in here who are no longer right-wing, so suck my dick. I love Joe Biden from Liberty Hangout, revising God's prophecy. Video investigation Proud Boys were key instigators of the Capitol riot. There was another video investigation that I wanted to watch, actually. Life after the Capitol riot for a diehard Trump supporter. Former FBI agent breaks down interrogation techniques. Ooh, there's a lot of goodies in here, dude. There is a lot of goodies in here. They said uniting, not converting. Brother, there is no reason to fucking unite if you're not converting. What the fuck do you mean? What good is unification? What good is unity if we are united and yet we have the exact opposite interests? That's nuts. Okay. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Did you see her Wall Street
company almost for years now? It's only now that they're starting to turn the attention of the of the short sellers. Do you think this is something that short sellers are going to start factoring in?
Well, it's hard, right? So what you're really saying is that if I'm a gamer and I like crypto and I like cannabis, it's a lifestyle. And
oh my God, he's so bitter. Oh, he's so bent, dude. Oh, get fucked. Get fucked, Bob. Oh my God, dude. He is...
This company almost for years.
I wish there was a better clip of mine that went fucking viral on TikTok. I had some good ass moments, dude. Hassan Piker clips, VIP Jim Nona. What is this? Scott Galloway, what happened here, i.e. GMS? It's about sex, specifically young men not having enough sex. Sex leads to relationships, obligations, and guardrails. Don't get in fights. We need you. Don't gamble your paycheck. We need to save for a house. A bored, angry young man is the most... What the fuck? A bored, angry young man is the most dangerous person in the world. When countries have unemployed young men who are single, the likelihood the country goes into war escalates. We have to cut the share of wealth of young people in half in the past 30 years, 19% to 9%. Arm young men in a basement, not at work, not wanting sex, not forming connection with an RH account, a phone, and a stimulus, and you have the perfect storm of volatility. Yo, why are liberals so horny, dude? Oh, he's right of center left. Never mind. He's just hungry, dude. He like the only way he can operate is like on the pussy spectrum. Like he is just so horny, dude. There is some truth to what he's saying about fucking cutting the share of wealth of young people. But the rest of it is so insane. Posting this for hedge fund managers in need of direction. Pull here, bootstraps. That's great. He said the wars are a result of young men. Yeah, he's fucking a psychopath, dude. Yeah, dude, it's the fucking incels that are the reason why we invaded Iraq. Because George W. Bush simply did not get enough pussy. Thank you, sir. Brilliant insight, dude. Yeah. The North Vietnamese Liberation Front, dude, literally were like, yo, I'm trying to smack some fucking ass cheeks, not some rice patties, my guy. Time to fucking fight back and defend my country. Because I'm just so pussy hungry, dude. I'm pussy starved. Yo, are you horny, Pogues? You literally look like you're aching for a fucking quaking, dude. Do you want me to fucking shake you in your booties? Is that what you want? You've been really fucking acting out for the past like week or so. Every time I give you just a crumb of fucking interaction, I think like you just pop a chub or something. Is this what you want? You want a fucking ban for like a couple months? God damn, dude. We get it, bro. You got it. Can you apologize for saying the R? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Here, take a week off. God damn, dude. Yeah, he's tier 3. He knows. He loves that shit, dude. Get fucked, nerd. Kind of amazing how these boomers don't even do a basic background check on these fucking people. President Biden's first White House sign language interpreter has ties to the far right. Damn. How did they find out? Was she throwing up the OK symbol or something? I mean, if we're being honest, I really don't care. Like, this is like such a low level
variety of people.
Such a low level position that like it's they probably did not even look. Like, who cares? She's just an interpreter. The R word is offensive, though. No, I know the R word is offensive. That person, Pogus Champus, wasn't doing that because he's on your side. If you think that, like, if you think that he wasn't just virtue signaling to be annoying and like you're just wrong. Anyway. Okay. All right. That one's bullshit. That one was crazy. Let's do a little bit of Liberty hangout, dude.
Hey guys!
Let's hang out with the Liberty, dude.
I'm back. Since I've been away.
Oh no! The moderators in this community have said it to private. Let's see what happens. But I think I was right. They're going to use anything they can to be like, this, the reason why we're banning you is because you've been bad. You've said bad things. And they have said bad things. But that's not the real reason. Maybe they're just, they might have just shut it down for a second to just like clean it out. Yeah, they probably went private to like clean as much as it out as they can so that they don't get banned for no reason. Okay.
For a few weeks, you've probably been wondering where I went. Well, I can definitely tell you I was not over at libertyhangout.tv giving my uncensored opinions to social media.
Damn, I was actually worried. I was like, where's Boo Boo? Where the fuck is that Boo Boo? Where is she? I am worried. Where is she? That's what I was saying.
Media has been banning Trump supporters. Of course I wasn't. Instead, I decided I would take the advice of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and I spent the last few weeks away at Jack Dorsey's Camp for Conservatives, re-educating myself.
Yeah. It's literally the Holocaust when conservatives get banned from social media platforms. Very good take from...
On what an awful president Donald Trump was, how hateful I am, and what a glorious leader Joe Biden will be. That way, I can keep my...
Nothing says I'm being censored like, you know, making a YouTube video about how you're censored currently. Like, the only thing that you can... In the world of conservatives, the only way that you can show how censored you are is by elevating your status by going on like an even more popular show, like on fucking Fox News, to talk about how censored you are. The more people hear how censored you are, the more censored you actually are. You simple fools do not understand this reality.
YouTube channel. I used to support traditional values, think there were only 2 genders, and think that America should put America first. I had a disease, but now I'm better. Now I think there are 83 genders. I think Joe Biden is more Catholic than the Pope, and that we should open the border.
No, I think the Pope is more Catholic than Joe Biden. But only because, and I know for a fact that Boo Boo Bennett doesn't know this, but only because the Pope is like way more fucking leftist than Joe Biden is. Like, the Pope is actually fucking in support of you know, solving wealth disparity and shit. So yeah.
Orders to millions of illegal undocumented migrants. My camp director, Brian Stelter, taught me that Donald Trump was literally Hitler. Sure, he may have had the lowest ever unemployment rate for Black and Hispanic Americans, and sure, he may have created millions of new jobs, and sure, the average American family brought home thousands.
1 out of every 5 black person in the country died as a consequence of Donald Trump's actions in regards to coronavirus. But you know, that's besides the point. Is it 1 out of 5 or is it 1 out of 10? It was slated to be 1 out of 5, or maybe even increased more than that. 1 out of. Let me look it up real quick. Let me fact check that real quick. Not 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 infected. Sorry, I said died, but I don't even know if that's. One out of 1,000 Black Americans have died of COVID. I think it was 1 out of 5 that got COVID. One third of every Black American knows someone who died of COVID-19. 1 in 1,000 Black Americans have died in the COVID-19 pandemic. And that was before the big holiday surge. This is from the speculation at the time, and Joe Biden used this statistic in the debates. This guy said 1 out of 5 black people died. Yeah, sorry, I was wrong. And immediately corrected myself. That's what you're supposed to do when you say something that's wrong, instead of continue with the wrong information. Should I double down instead with the wrong information? Did you immediately tap out after you heard my original comment and said, wait, I'm wrong on that. Let me actually give you the real data. I mean, you usually do. You must be new here, my friend. I don't double down on the false information. I will correct myself immediately and then yell and proceed to yell for the next 25 minutes at all the fucking morons who are like, why didn't you just double down, idiot? Lol, backpedal Andy. Anyway. Where were we? I don't know where the I don't know what the current numbers are, but that number was back in September before the holiday surge as well. Almost 1/3 of Black Americans know someone who died of COVID-19, and this was back in June. The latest numbers on the latest numbers are from fucking September. 1 in 1,000 Black Americans have died in the COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know what the what the fucking final numbers are right now.
Of more dollars, but who cares how the country is doing when he wrote really mean tweets?
We can be politically correct and we can be stupid, but it's going to get worse and worse.
So what that thousands of people already lost their jobs under Joe Biden, even though he's only been president for a week? Let's just be glad that decency is back in the White House, okay? And who the heck cares that Donald Trump helped produce a vaccine in record time when the media said he couldn't? Let's be honest.
This kind of sucks.
All the credit should go to Joe Biden because his 100-day mask mandate is very science-driven and is going to save the entire world. I, for one, also learned at Camp Conservative to be thankful that
It was pretty cool when Donald Trump literally did the research and found the vaccine himself. Many people are not giving him the credit he deserves because he was the one who literally fucking went to the lab and did the research. After all, his uncle was in MIT. So, like, I think she's better when she's playing off of other people and, like, trying to fucking make them annoyed. And instead, when she tries this, like, sarcasm shit, it's really stupid. Dad, you're on World Star? Arab dude goes off on MAGA supporter who tried to say he hated America. That's sick. I'm not Arab, but thank you, World Star. Wait, why is there no audio? That's weird. Unmute to see. Tab muted? No, it's not. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. All right.
Joe Biden did away with Donald Trump's racist 1776 commission. We don't need to be teaching kids about American history based on people's merits. That's bigoted, and not to mention hateful. I'm glad Joe Biden is going to bring back critical race theory in the 1619 Project, which teaches me to be ashamed for being white. Because that's not racist one bit. Donald Trump was a complete and total dictator that signed way too many executive orders. I support democracy and the separation of powers, which is why I'm so glad that Joe Biden has already issued 33 executive actions in his...
I mean, the only reason why he can issue so many executive actions is because they're so easily reversible by the previous administration that issued that many fucking executive actions. So that's not really a fucking argument against Joe Biden. There would be no executive actions. And if it wasn't for the previous administration also signing executive actions, executive orders, which is literally the exact same thing that the fucking Trump supporters said when Donald Trump was originally signing off on these executive orders. So kind of weird.
His first 6 days in office. It may seem hypocritical, but let's be clear. That's something else I learned in my camp. Now, it may seem hypocritical, but let's be clear. It's only bad when Trump does it, okay? It's also only bad when Trump says we need to open back up the economy. When the...
Okay, I can't watch this. This is too cringe. This is actually too cringe. I can't watch this. What is it? Immigrants law? You just sound like you hate America? Yeah. Guess what, baby? I came here. Okay, when I was 18 years old, I left my family behind. I left my friends behind. I left the culture that I grew up in behind, and I came here on my own to go to college here. I wanted to come here. I would say that I love America a lot more than you do, especially because what did you do? You just crawled out of your mom's vagina and basically grew up in some fucking bumfuck Manalapan town in New Jersey, and that's it. That's all you've done. I at least fucking put in the work. So whenever you fucking turn around and tell someone who's like only been living here since they were 18 or a foreigner or an immigrant who's like fresh off the boat or anything like that, remember that like you didn't really do anything to be American. Those motherfuckers did, okay? If we didn't love America, we wouldn't be busting ass to fucking, you know, make nice with a bunch of fucking dumb, idiotic, racist hogs all the time. You just sound like you hate America. Let's see what the controversials are on this one. Gotta love Hasanabi, man. He definitely is on the left side of the political spectrum, but damn, he brings the anger I feel. Play nice with literal scumbag. Ooh, thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mom. How the fuck long do I have to turn the other cheek or be the bigger person while these cunts act the way that they do? And go unpunished more than not? Damn, these are some fucking solid ass takes over here. Hassan doesn't care that much. He's an uber wealthy Twitch streamer law. He's fine no matter who is in charge. He's a newly wealthy progressive immigrant who has been villainized by the right wing media. I'd say he cares a lot more than the average elected official at any level. My point is that he makes millions a year playing video games and giving hot takes on Twitter headlines, not exactly putting the work in. He spends 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. Okay, 7 first of all, and not 14, but whatever. Talking about the current issues, politics, and yes, playing video games. The dude does more in a single day to help educate and inform young people in this country than you likely would in 10 lifetimes, which I had more time to watch him. Maybe if I had connections and wealthy parents, I could move to America, start a career in media, and use existing streamers to elevate my career even further. I'd have Hassan's audience. Oh, well, I guess I'm just lower middle class. Nobody. Dude, that is... this is like just a straight the fuck up DGG Andy over here. So butthurt. Oh. Yeah, man. I'm sure it would happen to you as well. Yeah, how dare he join on the progressive team with his cousin and eventually take off on his own because he is hot and has great political views? This shit should not be on the subreddit. I'm trying to see some of the bad ones. I think there are a lot of problems people in this nation with immigrants. They don't actually embrace the culture. Oh, yeah, totally. Immigrants are always like, I came to America so that I could live in Mexico, but in America. No, motherfucker. Like, what is the culture, dude? Applebee's? Like, what are we talking about? There is no, like, singular American culture without literally all of the immigrants that have come into this country and have made an American culture. It's not like Applebee's is serving American food. What is American cuisine? It's literally fucking a mishmash of numerous cultures that people who immigrated here either genocided or people who immigrated here that originally got fucking owned into oblivion that finally was considered a part of the, you know, American in-group. That's American culture. Anyway. Oh, it's on Public Freakout. You just sound like you hate America. And it was on. You just sound like you World News Video. Wall Street bets went private. Whoa, no way, dude. That's crazy. Are you guys serious? Dude, I know, man. I know. I know it's private. We don't know if it's private or if it's like... Oh, it's actually down? Wall Street bet is down. RIP. TLDR on why it's private. What the fuck is going on, dude? They're implementing measures to deal with a huge influx of new users to scrub the bots and shills away. It's happened before. It will be temporary. That's what I said too, but why did the other guy say it's down? Featuring you?
Remember, a hedge fund can drive a stock price of an already suffering business directly into the ground by aggressively shorting it. But if you decide to push and drive that stock price back up collectively, then you are engaging in something that's bad. Guys, absolutely hypocritical. I think a lot of us get divided between Republican or Democrat or this and that. Guys, ultimately, it's the 1%, the billionaires, the hedge funds, the ones that basically dictate our entire livelihood versus like the other 99% of the country. Wall Street, hedge funds have basically been controlling us and keeping so many of us in poverty for years. And the moment that we all get together with the power of the internet, with the power of collective action, and do something about it, like what's happening here with GameStop, they want to run to mommy and daddy and have the rules changed because it's just for once not benefiting them.
No, he understands my take. He's agreeing with it. I'm being sarcastic.
As much as they want. Guys, one of the reasons I love Bitcoin is because it takes some of the power out of the hands of these absolute criminals. There's nothing else you can call them. They're literally just criminals in suits. But different because of the power of the internet, decentralized and not, is that we have access to, for the most...
Yeah, he's... They fucking banned us? So did they ban or did they not ban? I'm so confused. Their official statement. The server has been on our trust and safety team radar for some time due to the occasional content that violates community guidelines, including hate speech, glorifying violence, spreading misinformation. Over the past few months, we've issued multiple warnings to the server admin. Today, we decided to remove the server as an owner from Discord for continuing to allow hateful and discriminatory content after repeated warnings. To be clear, we did not ban the server due to financial fraud related to GameStop. Like, the fact that they're saying financial fraud is clear, like, related to GameStop and other stocks. Discord welcomes a broad variety of personal finance discussions from investment clubs and day traders, college students, and professional financial advisors. We are monitoring the situation. In the event there are allegations of illegal activities, we will cooperate with the authorities as appropriate. So here's what is going on. Do I believe that there was absolutely fucking trust and safety team violations for the longest time in that Discord? Of course there was. And if you want to have some shit like this, you literally have to clean it up. And you could still get nuked even if you do clean it up. Okay? But ultimately, when the industry leaders start crying to the referees and the SEC literally says we're going to take a look at it, as I said yesterday, immediately while I was covering the story last night, I straight up said exactly this. They are going to, the platforms that host you are going to decide that you are no longer, you should no longer have it. That freedom, I guess. They will use ableism. They will use racism as an excuse. You should not allow them to be able to even have that opportunity. Okay? You should not be able to, you shouldn't give them that opportunity to even use that as a justification. It's one reason, aside from best practices to clean up the bullshit in your communities. That's number one. But even that might not save you. Let's be real. Even that might not save you. In this circumstance, I don't believe that would have saved them regardless. But they should have still ensured that it could not have been used as an example. They're actually, Wall Street Bet's forum appears to be private. Oh, Jesus Christ. All the meme stocks are dropping. What the fuck? Oh, brother. I don't know if it's coming or not. Libtake blaming them for this, dude? No, I'm not blaming them for this. No matter what happens. No matter what happens, like, they would have done this. Discord was banned. The Reddit was privated by the mods. 2 different WSB forums are being discussed here. The internet historian video about this will be great. That's what I was thinking of yesterday too. Isn't that kind of weird? The majority of traders cannot even partake in after-hours trading, so this is manipulation. Look at the message when you go to r/Wall Street Bets. They have a link. GME down to 230 from 315 45 minutes ago. I think privating Wall Street Bets is probably a very foolish thing to do right now. He should have held the line until Friday, no matter what happens, regardless of the uptick in traffic. The market is correcting itself. Yeah, no, that's regulation, baby. No, it's not. I mean, they're up, but it's not. It still won't let you get in. I don't think. Still private. It was back for a second. Wait, what happened to my Reddit account? Oh shit, there might be NSFW shit on here. Fuck. Okay, anyway, I don't know about Wall Street Bets being up or down or here, but don't say Coomer. I don't fucking know. Sometimes there's like one time I literally went on my Reddit fucking front page and some guy was saying, "Oh, speedy permaban run. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get permaban." And it was just a fucking fat piece of hentai. Like literally on the on like a fucking r/pics post or some shit. I have no control over that. Anyway, but what I do have control over is top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break right now, boys. Fuck this Boo Boo Bennett video. After that, we're going to look at all these holy fathers talking about how their prophecy fucking failed. We're going to make fun of some psychotic believers. But before we do that, here's a 1-minute ad. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. All you can do is subscribe for $5 or for free with your Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription. Here's the ad. All right, I'm going to run this and I'm going to go pee. Yes, I did an interview with Hasanabi as well, where I feel like I look like shit. Can a Sandpiker stream of consciousness save America? And we will read this later. It's pretty good. It's not like super cringe.
Over the last 2 months, I've been tracking prophecies made by self-proclaimed prophets about the U.S. presidential election.
I said, Lord, Joe Biden don't need to be president. And just like this, just like if you'd answered me, he said, he won't.
I want to say without question, Trump is going to win the election.
Trump will win. He will sit in that office for 4 more years.
Will it be an 8-year presidency?
Absolutely.
And when the prophecies failed, they began pushing the dates back.
Mark your calendar for December 12th, 2020. A red wave is going to come because God wants to bring an amazing victory for President Donald J. Trump.
This is the words of the Lord. For you do not think I can make things right by Christmas. I can too.
This drama could go through December into January.
Donald Trump is the president, and on Inauguration Day, he will be the president.
So I think this thing is going to go out to the end.
As they began to realize their prophecy was failing, they pressured their congregations to go to DC in an attempt to make it come true.
On January the 6th, it's going to be wild. You can go to wildprotest.org or jerichomarch.org and you can register if you're watching or in this room and you can make it to DC. I encourage you to go. You go. We're sending a big group of people up there again this time. Go. Go, go, go. Across the nation, you'll hear people referring to this as the new 1776. What happened in 1776? Well, a number of things. There were people, though, that put their life and their fortune, their families, and all they had on the line for the sake of this nation. We are trusting God with all of our hearts. We show up. We show up to church. We just show up.
In my last video, I showed just how big of a role Christian nationalism played in the storming of the US Capitol. I'll put a link to that below. So they went to the Capitol riots, and one of the pastors even attempted to pull a Moses and symbolically part the Capitol reflecting pool.
All of you that are watching, I want you to stretch your hands this way, and we're going to stretch this staff toward the Capitol. And we're going to part that sea. It's going to be symbolic of Moses.
And yet still nothing seemed to change. Even as Republicans began turning on Trump, who now faced a second impeachment, these pastors kept doubling down.
I refuse to let it get on me. I refuse to quit. I don't quit. Bless God, I don't quit. Just don't quit. I'm a covenant man. I don't ever quit. I don't ever quit. I don't quit this election.
Maybe you should,
You can't tell me over 100 or thousands of prophetic voices, intercessors, believers all missed it.
And God has assured me today when he walked into my room and woke me up at noon, almost noon, 11:55 a.m. And he came in and he yelled as loud as he possibly could, "Can you not stand and not turn to the left and give yourself as a..."
When did they become the exact same things that they used to make fun of, like, on the aesthetic side? You know what I mean? Like, this is... I don't do demons. I mean, she's got the fucking Constitution draped on her shit, but like, kind of weird that she's. I mean, she looks like the meme of how leftists supposedly look like.
A partner to the evil that wants to take this land. Well, I say no. It will not happen. It will end, and it will be done because I say it will be done. Watch my hand move. Now that man is done with their process, I will put my show on. And justice will be served, says your God. So stand in the light or run to the darkness. But nothing will stop me from my plan of putting my son, Donald Trump, back in that White House.
There's still something that God can do that can work in a miracle. And, you know, I think it was John Quincy Adams that came back and served a second term later.
If you prophesied 8 years, is it that it's 4 now and 4 later?
No, it is not. It's 4 continual years.
The Lord has anointed and has appointed Trump to be a president a second term. It's not 2024. It's right now in the next couple of weeks.
And God did choose Pence for 8 years after Trump's 8 years.
And you know, I'm a true prophet. I only say what God tells me to say. The Lord again spoke to me and said, this will not be fully settled until January the 18th.
Right now, it looks like our hopes are being doused. Next week, it looks like our hopes are being doused, but that's when the fire falls and things begin to shift and change.
That's called moving the goalposts.
Nothing is too late. God is going to fulfill what he promised, what he prophesied through the prophets. This is the crucial day.
I don't think it's over. I'm sticking with it, folks. Here I am. I'll be here going, I'm still believing.
God is able in the last hour to do something impossible.
You may see inauguration tomorrow. Here's the thing. President Trump's farewell speech is this. It's like I said. Look at how many times people go on farewell tours, okay? It doesn't mean goodbye.
Folks, sometimes God Just like you when you wake up in the morning, decide to say, we're going to hit the snooze button. We're going to put a hold on prophecy. We're simply waiting for the right moment to prophesize. What do you not understand? God works in mysterious ways. La ilaha illallah, brothers. Inshallah, brothers. You understand? Amen.
Doesn't mean that it's over.
Bruh, this is the US presidential election. This isn't Ozfest.
Joe Biden and Kamala, whatever her name is, Harris, will never be president and vice president. Stop calling them elect. Joe Biden didn't win. He's not the president. He will never be the president. And come January the 20th, I'm telling you, I'll be bing, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner, referring back to this video.
Barring some...
Oh, goddamn, I'll have that holy spit come out of my mouth, man. That holy spit coming out of my mouth. Bing, 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 I say. I tell you what.
Big event in just a few minutes.
Not my president. That's what the liberals said, and I'm saying the same goddamn thing now.
Moments we will have a new president, and he will be called President Biden.
You want to poke it?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
Today, the Twitter sphere has been crazy. YouTube has been nuts. My phone has blown up. I mean, I got full-grown pastors, okay?
Oh,
full-grown adult men sending me text messages, sending me inbox messages, asking me when I'm going to repent and resign my church because I said Trump was going to win the election and Trump didn't win. Let me tell you something. Trump won by landslide, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't have one thing to apologize for.
You didn't just say Biden would never be president. You said Trump would be re-inaugurated and never leave the White House.
Trump is getting back in that White House. Matter of fact, he is never going to leave. He will be
Dude, why was this fucking full-grown man... Thank you, Mom. Why was this full-grown man thinking that he could... I mean, I guess at this point, he can literally get away with it. It's brisket. My mama made brisket for me. Not chicken tendies. I guess it, like, doesn't matter. Because his followers are delusional. And they will never, ever, ever in a million fucking years question him or his authority with God, because questioning him is questioning God.
Elected and
so we can just get away with saying this shit.
Term, 100%. I'm telling you, I'll be bing, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner, referring back to this video.
No, 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 no.
But what's the big deal? The Bible's pretty forgiving about false prophecy, right?
Let's go to the Word of God and find out what it says about prophets and prophecy so that we don't fail.
But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die.
Whoopsie time!
How shall we know the word which the Lord has not spoken? When a prophet speaks in the name of the Lord, if the thing does not happen or come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord has not spoken.
I don't care if everybody stones me, false prophet. I'm not...
Bro, but homosexuality, that's a sin. False prophets? Nah, that's profitable. Homosexuality, on the other hand, that's the real sin. That's what the Bible says.
See, Christy and I are going to be in Washington, D.C. at the inauguration on January the 20th, standing there like we did in 2016, celebrating with the Lord that Donald J. Trump is president of the United States.
That prophet shall die.
Oopsie.
Do not pay attention to the news, to the headlines, to the reports.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
This is referring to the Old Testament prophet who needed to be accurate in their prophetic word.
I'll ask it again. Do you think people in the prophetic got it wrong? And if it wasn't God speaking to them, who was speaking to them?
So if we go to the, I don't know why we're so interested in if the people in prophetic got it wrong. It's kind of like...
Why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be?
Well, because Hitler is on his way to Poland, And right now, they're having a debate in England. Get Churchill, and now that the war cabinet's assembled, everyone that was seeing this scenario wants the scalp of those who were not on the same page. And Churchill goes, put that behind you right now. We've got bigger fish to fry. Let's just say we've all made mistakes. We're in the middle of the war for our survival. Let's unify.
As their followers began calling them out for their failed prophecies and demanded that they apologize and repent, they refused to back down. But their prophecy videos on YouTube began slowly disappearing.
I noticed today some of our
having a debate, well, because Hitler is on his way to Poland, and right now they're having a debate in England. Get Churchill, and now that the war cabinet's assembled, everyone that was seeing...
He's saying Joe Biden is Hitler, and the American government is Poland, and he's like, you know, leave the appeasement behind, and let's focus on the future to defeat Hitler.
Our programs have been deleted off YouTube. Imagine that.
Uh-huh. Now, I'm no prophet, but I predict that if I ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, some of you will do so. Please do that now. Well, hot diggity. You'd think by this point they would have realized their mistake, but on the contrary, they were just getting started.
When has God ever said, I'll do it at your time, or I'll do it when you want me to do it? He's always said, you must believe and persevere, and I'll do these things.
Anytime the Word of God is in charge in your life, it has free reign to produce exactly what it is said to do. But when you take it back, then it stops. Satan didn't stop it. We stop it with unbelief.
We've got to not make the same mistake that Israel did throughout their history. They stoned true prophets who in fact turned out that it was right. They needed to afford the prophecy to breathe, and they needed to allow God to do what he said. Come back and talk to me in 4 years.
Moving the goalposts?
I started having a premonition a few days ago that this was going to go to the inauguration. And
so the fault is yours again, folks. Because you didn't believe hard enough. That's why God decided to change the prophecy. I could not be wrong. It's you.
And that God would work after that to change things. I had a dream sent to me that confirmed this.
Goalposts.
Don't anyone give up. These dates and time, you're January 6th, you're December 14th, you're January 20th. These are man's dates. These aren't God's dates.
Those words are still alive over President Trump. Those words are still alive for the future of what we're heading into. This thing is not over.
These prophetic words are still alive. They're still working in the realm of the Spirit. This is far from being over.
Uh-huh. Sure, and the Broncos can still win the 1990 Super Bowl if we just pray hard enough. Things began to look pretty bleak.
We're at this point where we have no answers in the natural how this thing is going to be resolved. However, that does not move us off our faith. You say, well, you guys are just crazy. Okay, we'll take that. Watch and see. Watch and see what happens.
If only there was some way that the prophecy could still come true. And that's when Sid Roth had an epiphany.
Time travel is real. Jesus is the...
No way. I refuse to believe that evangelical pastors, televangelists, no. I refuse that they would go this far. This is, you know what the prophecy is here? The prophecy is what I fucking said time and time again, which is that conservatives, in an effort to cope with the reality that they choose to believe in, will literally create some of the most creative storylines I've ever seen in my entire life. In an effort to deny reality, they would rather believe, not that Joe Biden became president because, you know, more people voted for Donald Trump, but instead, whatever this is.
Original time traveler.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott!
Could it be?
Just because it didn't finish up in our timeline of January 20th, that does not mean it is over.
You have God's event man's calendar. God's not subject to man's calendar. You have God's timing and you have man's timing. Let's talk about God's timing. God's got something up his sleeve.
Of course, it all started to make sense. There was a problem with the space-time continuum.
Just as I thought. This proves my theory.
His head's gone. It's like it's been erased.
God was in trouble.
I believe it was God's will for Donald Trump to be president. I also believe that God...
I want to hear what these guys have to say about moral relativism. Because it's like they talk about postmodernist